everyone, welcome back to my channel, my cozy craft room. If you're new here, hello and welcome. So on this video we are going to be making double-sided faux leather or chunky glitter canvas, whichever you have available. Here I have a variety. Actually, I have fine glitter, I have chunky glitter, I also have some faux leather. So you're gonna need your sheets. You're also gonna need your scissors, your ruler, and your heat and bond. So this is what I have, the red one. You're also gonna need a iron or your heat press. I'm not gonna be using my mini heat press because the sheets are pretty big and it would take me forever to finish just one sheet. So I'm gonna be using this handy dandy iron. I have it set on medium. Oops, hold on, it turned off. So yeah, I have it set on medium. You're also gonna need Teflon. You can use parchment paper, that will work as well. This one is just one sheet. I just fold it in half to have it like doubled to protect my faux leather. Because if you do press, if you put pressure on your iron and then I don't know, put it a little bit too long, it makes your faux leather like melt, or it literally takes the texture away. So you ended up with this just flat surface. So if you like that one, if you like that effect, then yes, that is the way I found it to work that way. You just put some pressure on your iron and leave it a little bit longer, not too long that it will completely melt the thing, but yeah, if you don't want to get rid of the texture, then don't put pressure on your iron, and then don't put it there too long. You're also gonna need your heat mat. Is that what it's called? I can't remember names of my stuff. So yes, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. So I am gonna be making these, I'm gonna be combining these two. So I will have one side with the fine glitter and then the other side with the chunky sequin glitter. Both of them have canvas backing. One is obviously a really thick one compared to this one. It's a little bit soft. It's on the soft side. And I have pre-cut my heat and bond here. So for this one, it's so easy. One side has a smooth like wax paper, parchment paper texture, and on the other side you will have this rough textured, and it's also shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this one is glossy while this one is like matte finish. And anyway, so yeah, this is your adhesive. That's the one that you want to. So that's my sheets, and you're gonna make your the glossy part face down like so, because you are gonna peel this off after you put your heat, after you apply the heat. So here, I'm just gonna align this just a little bit just to make sure, I could never get it perfect, by the way. So if you ended up with like slightly crooked or a little bit crooked, don't feel too bad. It just takes practice. And I've been doing this for a while though, and I still make mistakes. So yes, it's completely normal. Anyways, so I have my my chunky glitter, and I have my heat and bond. And then now I am gonna put my Teflon. Again, I just folded this in half, so I have double, and I'm just gonna drop it. Oops, I hope it didn't move. Okay. And then now I'm gonna grab my iron and apply the heat. I do plan to buy the bigger Cricut, or doesn't even have to be a Cricut brand. I'll pull some pictures up there because I want to get the big one, especially because it's almost the same price really. Like the Cricut have their 12 by 12 for like, I don't know, 190 or something, and depends on the color. Some color is like expensive compared to the other ones. So anyways, yeah, just run it like that. Again, I did not put pressure on my iron because the iron itself is already heavy. I'm gonna finish the other part. I'm also gonna need to buy a bigger heating mat or heat press mat. I don't know what it's called still. I can't remember stuff. Have a bubble in here. Okay. And you don't want to wait until it's cool off, by the way. You want to pull that, what do you call that, non-adhesive part. Ah, that hurt. And be careful because it's hot. You don't want to wait until it's cool off because it may not be as that easy to peel it off. So there you go. You just, again, be careful, especially when you're working with a chunky glitter one. It takes a little while for it to cool off. So that is what our side looks like, and I have some overlapping of the sticky thing. I don't know if you guys can see that clear stuff right there. I'm gonna have to trim that off before I put the other side. That's because when you leave it like that, at least in my experience, when you leave it like that and then you just want to finish the thing, this can get stuck on your mat, and it's annoying to get it off. It's not hard to get it off, it's just annoying. I find it annoying. So now I'm gonna grab my scissor real quick, and then I'm just gonna trim this excess adhesive. Oops. The struggle is real. I don't have a problem like this though when I'm not recording it, but yeah, every time I try to make like a video, whether it's vlog style or, you know, trying to show you all how I do it, I tend to make so many mistakes, and that's why I ended up just deleting the video while in the process of editing it, because it's just, there's too much mistake, and makes the video a little bit, or not a little bit, it makes the video pretty long. Okay, so that's clean enough. Now we're gonna get our fine canvas, or if you have a faux leather, you can do that too. And then just to make sure you have them even as much as possible, or as even as you can. If it's not perfect, don't stress out, because you're gonna end up cutting it off anyways. So like I'm making key fobs with these, so the edges won't really matter, it'll just be a scrap. Okay, let's grab our heat source and then apply it. So here's the thing, with this fine glitter, the one I have here, it's not the smooth outside, it's not the smooth finish, it's not the non-shed glitter. Like if you scratch it, you will have some glitter out. But I kind of like ironing it a little bit longer because it feels like it makes the glitter a little bit smooth, not as rough. That's what I noticed. Plus, I end up buying a bunch of those fine glitter by accident, so I'm stuck with like, I don't know, almost, well, it was almost 500 sheets, but I am down to like a quarter now. Because I have a tendency of not, especially when it's like a sale, I end up not ignoring it really, but it's kind of like I just look at the photo and then add it to the cart and then purchase, instead of like checking the description, like what you should be doing. And then yeah, and yes, I don't get mad at the shop owner at all, because you know, it's my mistake, just a lesson to learn from, or a mistake to learn from. Okay, so now that I am ironing it a little bit longer, it's gonna be really hot, so I'm gonna be extra careful because I already burned my fingers too much with hot glue gun. I don't need more burning. I'm just gonna push it a little bit and then finish the other side. Okay. Oops. I just put the hot Teflon on top of my pre-cut heat and bond. Don't want to ruin that. It's pretty hot. So that is what it looks like. And you just, you know, you want to wait until it's cool off before you mess with it. So don't do what I just did, like flipping it. Just let it cool off. And while that's cooling off, I just want to show you guys what I have here. These are already, I already did them just to make the, again, make the video as shorter as possible. So before I grab my die cutting machine and try this, I'm going to show you guys. With all of these different materials, I did the same process, same setting with the iron, and well, the only difference is really when I'm ironing the glitter part, especially the fine glitter, I tend to, you know, leave it a little bit longer or iron it back and forth, but I don't put like a lot of pressure. This one is the same kind, the canvas, and yeah, this one was a little bit rough, and then after ironing it, it's actually pretty, it's not smooth per se, but it's not rough. Yeah, it doesn't seal the glitter, you still get some glitter out, but it just, I don't know, it makes it a little bit smoother. This one is with a faux leather. I am careful with this one though. I don't know if you guys can see the texture here. They call it pebbled faux leather. So with this one, I made sure to not put the heat a little too long for it. No pressure at all, because when I was making when I pre-cut the strips for the key fobs, I made a couple of mistakes on that one, and I learned that I ended up melting like the texture. So yeah, and it's not a bad thing. I don't see it as a big deal really, because I do kind of like the look, but I want to preserve the texture because that's what my customers like, the faux leather thing. And I just don't think they will appreciate when they get their item that it's just smooth. So yeah, that's how I learned that if you put too much pressure, or if you put pressure and you put too much heat, it does melt or it flattens it up. So yeah, this one is also fine glitter and faux leather. This one is a faux leather. It's the same front and back. So this one here is open because my hit and bond was not wide enough. So, but again, it doesn't matter since I am going to be cutting this into strips, and the edges is just going to be a scrap. So let's check this. It's cool off now, and it makes it a lot thicker. It holds its shape. So yeah, I really like it. It would be nice if if it will seal the glitter, but yeah, I mean, it's not like a lot of glitter. Don't know if you guys can see it. So okay, before I run these sheets to my die cut machine, I'm just gonna want to pre-cut my pieces first, because I don't need the whole thing, plus the whole thing it's not gonna fit on my small one. I'm not using my Sizzix Big Shot Plus. I'm just using my Sizzix Big Shot. So I have these it's just a cardstock that I cut into the size of the die, the steel rule die I have. That way I can just, pre-cut it and then run the thing onto the machine. It just makes it less scraps or wastes. Okay, so I have that one here. So now I can have 3 key fob straps from here, and then I can make 3 more, or make what do you call that, earrings with these. Oops. I just messed that up. And by the way, you guys, don't use your fabric scissor for cutting vinyl and chunky glitters, because it will make it dull. Okay, one more. I'm gonna get this one. get my die cut machine and then run it. Just a quick disclaimer, I cannot show you all on the video the actual steel rule die because it is against the policy of the shop where I bought that steel rule die. So I apologize in advance. But I will leave the link down below of where I got that from, as well as the other supplies that I used on this video. And I am using a extended cutting pad for this because the die is long compared to the regular that comes with this machine. So yep, before I end the video, I don't know if I already said this earlier. If I did, I'm sorry for repeating it. Anyways, so you can actually buy a double-sided faux leather. You can look that up on like Etsy, Amazon, eBay. I think also on AliExpress. I've bought some from Amazon, and they were the smaller size, the A5. So this is A4, and the A5 is a little, I think like half of it, something like that. I don't have any of them left anymore, but yeah, the price is not that bad. Some of them depending on the pattern, but for solid it's a little bit more, you know, it's a little bit more pricey than a regular one side sheet. For printed one, they can be double the price or sometimes even triple. Of course, the quality will reflect with the price. So if you buy the cheap one, then you're gonna expect I don't know, some flaws on it, I guess. And a lot of people complain about the smell. So yeah, there's that option too. The thing is, if you go with that route, you are going to be very limited with colors, unless if you're going to be working with just primary color. But like, you can't find, there's not a lot of double-sided prints out that I've seen, at least. And I've been looking for them since last year. I've only found a couple, and I'm not really a huge fan of them because they just didn't match. Like, you know, what I was looking for. So the other one is heat transfer vinyl. You can also do that. So you're not gonna need to buy heat and bond. You're just gonna need your faux leather or your canvas sheet and your heat transfer vinyl, and then you just iron them on together. That one will work as well. Again, if you are gonna be making something, maybe an earring, and you want the same print on both sides, front and back, I don't know how common it would be for you to find the same exact color, same exact pattern of your faux leather with the heat what is it called? Heat transfer vinyl. So yeah, I just like to do it this way because I have the materials and they're also fun to make, and I can play with color. I'm not really, you know, I'm not that limited. So Yeah, and I hope you guys found this helpful, and if you have some questions, just leave the comment down below. I know I still have to reply to some comments. For some reason, sometimes YouTube puts comments into a what is it, a spam folder, or like a folder that needs to be the comments needs to be reviewed before it gets public. I don't know why, because there's no curse words, anything or like that, nothing rude or whatever, but yeah, YouTube just doesn't publish it right away. But yeah, you can also find me on TikTok. It's gonna be under Jane's Creations, and for my Instagram, you can find me both on My Cozy Craft Room and also on Jane's Creations. You can DM me there, or you can email me. I will leave my email address down below. So I will see y'all next time on my next video. So yeah, keep safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!